From the students of Penn State Meteorology, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Happy Friday and happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm student meteorologist Christian Spallone from the Campus Weather Service, here with a look at your midday forecast. So you take a look over Beaver Stadium this morning at around 5 a.m. You saw plenty of raindrops on our live cam, and that's in anticipation of a pretty dreary day today. See pretty unsettled conditions, and as we move this forward on our time lapse here, you can see that plenty of overcast skies and those raindrops continuing to fall as we make our way up to the current time around noon right now. So plenty of precipitation currently working its way throughout Pennsylvania, and our current conditions at In-State College, 41 degrees right now we see with those rain showers. Visibility is also a little low. We have some low clouds sitting in the valley along with a little bit of fog, so make sure to keep an eye out if you're going to be traveling any of those areas later this afternoon. Take a look at our temperatures across PA right now. We see, again, the mid-40s in State College, a little bit warmer in our typical warm spots down to the south and east. We see 55 in Philadelphia, and zooming out, we can see here across the rest of the country, there's a cold front draped over the Ohio Valley here, and these colder temperatures are going to make their way into our region as we head into this weekend here. Maybe not so cold as 3 degrees in Bismarck, but we could get into the teens here in State College by the time we get into Sunday morning. Our temperature change over the past 24 hours in PA, not very exciting right here zoomed in, but as we take a zoom out here, you can see what's of interest is this cold front sitting here over the Midwest. Plenty of lower temperatures making their way into the region, and these will head in pretty quickly as we make our way into tonight, and you'll feel it as soon as tomorrow morning. You can also see this on our dew point change, much more moist than it was just 24 hours ago as this precipitation works through the area. But as we zoom out, once again, you can see that cold front here over the Midwest, which much drier air beginning to work in behind it. So it's definitely going to be much drier, much more winter-like as we head into Saturday and Sunday. Our current radar right now, we can see heavier precipitation beginning to work into central PA and beginning to work out of western PA, and we'll see it get into the eastern portions of the Commonwealth by the time we get into this evening. You can see the broader system as a whole here, really just a line of showers, some snow up towards the north in Ontario. And then as we look behind this over the Midwest here and out to the plains, we can see plenty of drier weather, high pressure settling in, and that's what's in store for the weekend here locally. Our future weather here for PA, we can see this line of showers will begin to work through the area and even break up a little bit as we head into this evening. So we are seeing right now that's some of the heaviest precipitation we'll see out there today. And by the time we get to around 8 o'clock tonight, bigger temperature gradient set up across the state, 36 in Erie, 53 in Philadelphia. So the cold front's beginning to work through, and it passes State College around the 8 o'clock hour tonight. And by the time we get to tomorrow morning, you can see it dries out, but much colder. Those temperatures into the 20s, and most areas are below freezing throughout PA here. And then as we move all the way into Saturday afternoon, could be a brief snow squall during that time frame, so keep an eye out for that. But otherwise, just a cold and windy day expected tomorrow. Looking ahead of that, our broader pattern here through the weekend and into next week, you can see plenty of high pressure and dry conditions even into Sunday, and that'll continue into the beginning of next week on Monday. You can see not much precipitation to speak of, and really just dry and sunny weather as we make our way into next week. How about those temperatures, though? More importantly, in the short range, we can see cold tomorrow morning. Could get down to around 28 degrees tomorrow morning in State College, and then heading into the rest of the weekend, our midday highs won't be very high at all. Pretty low temperatures and cold, wintry-like conditions as we make our way into Sunday morning, where this is our coldest morning expected. Could get down to the teens possible in State College. This model says 20 degrees. And as we make our way all the way into Monday, things should finally begin to moderate during that time frame. Another cold morning on Monday, but getting up to around 45 degrees for a high temperature on Monday. So things beginning to moderate as we make our way into the beginning of next week, and especially towards the middle of next week. One last point on the wind here, we can see wind gusts expected around 30 and 40 miles per hour across most of the state as we make our way into Saturday. And this will continue all the way into the day on Sunday, with a lot of those wind gusts especially concentrated over the terrain, the Laurel Highlands here in south central PA. And then finally here, you take a look at our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. A little look at the week ahead. Looks very cold over or below average temperatures over the western U.S. But here in State College and in central PA, we're expecting generally a slightly above average to pretty seasonable weather. So although it's going to be cold this weekend, we should moderate as we make our way into next week. And we'll touch on that in our 7-day in just a moment. But for right now, forecast for today in State College, 53 degrees, again, dreary and wet. Just a nasty day out there. I'm going to want to bring the umbrella, and at least it's a little bit warm. But those temperatures will be cooling off once again by the time we get into this evening. For tonight, again, 29 degrees, clearing out, but it's getting cold and very breezy out there. So grab the jacket if you're heading out tonight. And then finally, for tomorrow, 40 degrees, windy and chilly, and partly cloudy skies tomorrow. But really just return to winter, especially continuing into Sunday as well. Finally, now our 7-day forecast for State College. Again, drying as we head into this weekend here, 40 and 34 on Sunday, but really improving as we make our way into next week. Plenty of sunshine to start the week and warming up all the way to near 60 by Wednesday, with our next chance of precipitation not returning until next Thursday. From the Penn State Campus Weather Service, I'm Christian Spallone. Have a great Friday and an excellent weekend.